Guys, how you doing? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Flipping Series. This is episode 3. Now, episode 1 and 2, one of the Vega heads that I bought, they're now slowly ticking over on eBay. Thank you to anyone that did purchase one of those, and obviously we've got the giveaway at 30,000. But I don't want to wait. We've got some revenue brought in from those heads. I want to invest again on a new project. How can we build and grow this? And I think we found an unbelievable concept, especially from one of you and your input, and also the general idea I have for demo shafts at your local pro shop that go from next to nothing. So the question is, how am I going to make money from those? Well, it involves these. And if you know what these are, you'll know they're bloody expensive. Okay, so before we get into this video, obviously subscribe because this is just outstanding content. And second of all, I need your help because I'm no engineer. I'm a golf pro, a golf coach at best. And I'm gonna need some kind of engineering ability or just ingenious thought process of how we can make this concept and product work safely whilst keeping the cost down. And I'm gonna explain the safety element very shortly. However, if you don't know what super speed sticks are, they're designed to increase your club head speed, and for all intents and purposes, I think these are unbelievable. I've used them a lot over the last 2 years. They've definitely helped me increase my club head speed. You have to use them 3 to 4 times a week, and these are obviously all driver length with different weights on the end of them, and I love them. However, they are £200, which is a very large amount of money for a bit of metal on the end of a stick. So, with that bearing in mind, and also there's another company, I can't remember the name of it, basically they copied super speed sticks, and they use one shaft but adjustable heads on the end, which I think is a very good idea, but I want to make that better and cheaper. We're talking homemade super speed sticks. So let's get into it. So obviously while searching golf job lots on eBay like I do, trying to think what can I buy at abundance and then try and flip and sell, I came across these. So let's go into my watch list and I'll show you exactly what we're working with in terms of the idea. Now, by the way, these dynamic gold 105 black onyx steel irons, that's what I'm going to be putting in my Vega iron I'm building. So if anyone wanted to know that bought one of those heads, that's what I'm putting in it, because it's black and it's going to look sick, and I've got a black multi-compound grip to go on it. It's going to look awesome. However, I came across these. Now, at the end of every year, golf club fitters, golf pros, golf shops have an abundance of these shafts with one of these on the end of it, and they're designed as a club fitter to have, say, 6 to 8 shafts, 6 to 8 heads. You can interchange them, club build, and then write down the specs, order from the company, jobs are good. And however, at the end of that year, they're left with a load of these that pretty much do next to nothing. So, just like this post here, and I'm not saying I want to buy this one, but they're selling 200 of these demo iron shafts. So you're getting grip and you're getting a shaft, plus loads of adapters for £299. So we're talking £1 something for all of that. Now you could take the grips off, but they're second-hand grips because obviously they're club fitted for, and that's very time consuming. You could take the adapters off and use the shaft itself, either like, I don't know what the length of, even these are all 7-iron length, because obviously every manufacturer club fits for 7 irons. I don't know if that's actual a 7-iron length, because you've got the adapter plus the head. I mean, is that an actual 7-iron? I don't know, to be honest. But again, time and effort, getting that off for selling it for next to nothing, because how many 7-iron shafts do you need to sell? I don't know. However, Chris Keith, I put this post on the community page and I said, guys, I need some help. What can we do with these? And Chris Keith came up with an idea. Why don't you get a local manufacturer to build weights to go on the end of them and sell them as speed sticks? And I thought, that's ingenious. So obviously we now need some weights to go on the end of it. Now I've typed in loads of different combinations into eBay to see if there's anything out there that slightly resemble basically one of these. And after a while, I just typed in 500 gram weight. And lo and behold, we got something very similar. Similar. So obviously we're now seeing some kind of idea of costs that these are actually going to be and how much to build one of these. Now, as I said at the start of this video, safety is the key here. I can't make, produce, build, and I'm going to need some kind of engineer or manufacturer that could work with me on this, because I've got 2 ideas. And Chris, by the way, you get full credit for this. Like, I'm going to give you a percent. If this works, you're getting a percentage of whatever this works out as, because at the moment we look at this, weights are costing £3 whatever. This costs £1, so let's say £5 at most to build one of these. If you're selling these at £35, including delivery, that's just a ridiculous amount of margin. So, also, by the way, how much are these guys making? Do you know what I mean? £200+ Okay, so I digress. So I love the idea of, because all of these shafts have these kind of fitting in here, and obviously you just put this top on and then screw it in. I think that's potential. Again, I'm not an engineer, but that kind of method of that I love. So I love the idea of that. I don't fancy gluing them all on, or maybe I put them on then glue them. They need to be secure. That's one thing, because I can't have people swinging weights and the weight just goes across the range or wherever. So somehow we need to get these weights drilled, then to have that kind of screw kind of put in the back of them to then be tightened up and then attached on the end there, so it's secured to the point that it's impossible for that head to come off. Now that's a lot of work, but you've got an abundance of stock. As I said, there's so many pro shops, golf club fitters, whatever, that just haven't got the time to do anything with these whatsoever. And if there's an ingenious way, and this is what I said, the second part, what happens if you just designed a universal weighting system that pro shops could sell, businesses could sell, that basically will sit on top of any one of these. Now, there's Ping and Mizuno are the 2 other manufacturers that don't have this screw fitting. Callaway Titeless, Cobra, and TaylorMade, for all intensive purposes, all have this screw fitting, and I think it's quite a universal thread. I don't think it's got the pattern on it. So you basically have like a 35-40 pound like weight or whatever that you can just have in a box, and then you go and buy one of these for a £5, and then that's your speed set. And then there's a little manual in there that I can get my PT mates to make out of, TPI certified, that go, this is what you do to get faster. And you've got the same thing, okay, it won't be driver length, it'd be 7 iron length, but you've got the same thing for under £50 maximum. I'm already putting it up. I'm already putting it up. Guys, let me know what you think. So realistically, that is all I have. But I think it's a good idea. And to be honest, I've got a feeling this is probably going to involve further look outside of lockdown. But I want to see what you guys think. To be honest, you might just go, Simon, it's stupid, don't even bother. Or you might think it's fantastic. It's all about audience reaction, because at the end of the day, you're all golfers, and if all of you go no, then it's very easy for me to go, okay, put a pin in that, let's go and try something else. But I thought it was a good idea. Chris, thank you for the idea. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. As I said, quite a quick video today. Please leave this video a like if you like it. Subscribe if you're new. Catch you guys later.